Hello, everybody. This is our sixth appointment of the full moon series dedicated to healing the healer. And this full moon takes place at a very meaningful time of the year. It coincides with Imbolc, a Celtic celebration traditionally associated with healing, purification, and the return of light, which corresponds to the heart of winter, the midpoint between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. Actually, we can feel that even if it's still cold outside, especially in Canada, the days are significantly longer and there is something stirring in the air, or better, under the Earth's surface. This is a moment when something new is starting to move, and we can feel it even if it's not fully visible yet. Moreover, also on an astrology related level, there is a shift occurring involving the slowest planet. So it's a moment of transition where we are asked to start reconnecting with the inner fire of rebirth and creativity, while focusing on community and connections. And this full moon, with the sun in Aquarius and the moon in Leo, the focus is on the relationship between the collective and the individual. Aquarius speaks of community, humanitarian values, shared vision, and responsibility toward something bigger than just ourselves. Leo, on the other hand, brings our attention to the heart, that is our door to our spiritual essence, and the tool through which we can transform our inner lead into gold. Inner alchemy. There is also a course, you can find it on my website, dedicated to the alchemy of the heart, just in case. But Leo represents also our personal creativity and our need to feel seen and recognized. That belongs to our ego. So, as healers, humans, we constantly navigate between these two dimensions. We are individuals with our own stories and history, emotions, and the need for creative expression, and sometimes acknowledgement and recognition. At the same time, we are in service to our clients, to a community, to a collective healing process. So I would say that this full moon invites us to ask ourselves, how do I balance my personal needs with my role in the collective? Where does my commitment to healing serve the bigger picture, and where does it seek recognition? So this axis brings up the theme of ego and essence on a very practical level. This is the point. Okay, what belongs to our essence and what belongs to our ego? Leo energy can be generous and also heart-centered, but it can also become dramatic, focused on being seen. In other words, like our inner diva. Aquarius energy can be visionary and dedicated to humanitarian causes, but it can also hide behind ideals. So this full moon invites us to reflect on the differentiation between our true call to serve a collective purpose and our ego's need for recognition. There may be a desire to express ourselves more, to be acknowledged, to shine our light, The question is not whether this is right or wrong, because there is no right and wrong. There are only experiences. The question is where this shining thing, where this willing to shine, it's coming from, because there is no right and wrong, and we need to develop awareness to understand the nature of our experiences. So what does belong to my nature and essence, and what does belong or come from my ego? Or even better, when my commitment to healing does belong to my nature and essence, and when it comes from my ego, when you can distinguish, that's already healing. Differentiation. This is the most important thing, to differentiate. Because what if it's our need for approval or recognition that keeps us from fully being ourselves? We cannot be good for everyone, because we are all different. So we need to be ourselves to find those who resonate with us, those we can help for real. Otherwise, as healers or individuals interested in healing, our uniqueness is part of our medicine. And our work is not about standing in the spotlight and taking credit for other people's healing. It's about allowing our individuality to become a channel for something that helps others proceed in their healing paths and processes. So authenticity is not about being loud, original at all costs, or different just to stand out, or visible. It's about being ourselves and let our essence take over our ego, and letting that be useful. And if being ourselves means to shine as a star because we are naturally exuberant, well, welcome, but we need to find out where it comes from. Because if it comes from the fear of not being recognized or the desire to be acknowledged, then it's from our ego, not from our nature or essence, okay? So during these days, and it doesn't matter, you can reflect on this topic whenever it comes to you. But during these days, especially around this celebration, Imbolc, full moon, February 1st, or around there, you may want to reflect on these questions. How can I use my unique talents to serve my community? Where and when I'm still seeking approval instead of sharing my authenticity, nature, and essence? Is my uniqueness rooted in my true essence or in the need to feel special? So Imbolc reminds us that healing can be a process rooted in consistency and perseverance, because nature keeps working invisible underground until spring comes. Then everything will become visible. So this full moon invites us to reconnect to our heart, with our heart, to find our balance and express our true selves. Not to be admired, but to be authentic, present, and aligned. So remember, your medicine is not how visible you are, but how present you are. And when your essence is aligned with a collective purpose, then your light naturally finds its place and shines, okay? And now I'll guide you in an active meditation to experience it. This time, because the moon is in a fire sign, you need a candle if you want. So I have my candle here. I probably will not even light it, but it's important that you can take your time to get one, or you will just imagine to have your candle. You can pause this video if necessary and find your candle and maybe place it in front of you, and if it's possible, if it's safe, you can light it. Okay, and now let's proceed with our meditation. I suggest you sit in a comfortable way, but if you prefer to lie down, do it and just imagine being seated. Okay, sit comfortably, feeling your sit bones in touch with the surface beneath you, supporting your spine. Close your eyes. If you don't feel comfortable closing your eyes, then keep them slightly open. Breathe in and out, noticing your waistline expanding every time you breathe in. During the exhalation, gently push your sit bones against the surface you are sitting on to feel your trunk supported and your spine rising. Imagine yourself immersed in the calmness of nature, in a place where you feel perfectly safe. It's a quiet and calm winter night. The air is chilly, clear, and still. Everything is silent, but you can sense that something new is slowly awakening beneath the surface. The snow covers everything like a beautiful protective blanket, and its candor makes the night much brighter. Your clothes and coat are thick, and you can enjoy their warmth. With the eyes of your imagination, look around. There is a beautiful, strong tree in front of you. Its roots go deep into the earth, while its trunk rises steadily toward the starry sky. It feels stable, alive, and quietly powerful. You are holding a candle in your hands. Its flame shines warmly in the darkness. You feel drawn to the tree, called to sit there. And so you sit among the tree's roots, with your back against the trunk, protected by your warm coat, placing your candle in front of you. The support of the tree's roots and trunk merges with the support of your sit bones, pelvis, and spine. You feel deeply grounded, as though the tree's roots were your own. At the same time, you become aware of the space around you. A soft breeze moves through the air. With each inhalation, it feels as you were breathing not only for yourself, but with everything around you. You are not alone. You are part of something larger. As you breathe in and out, notice how your breath connects your inner space with the surrounding world. With every inhale, you receive information and you increase in presence and clarity. With every exhale, you share your warmth, your presence, your essence. Feel how your breath moves through you like a bridge between your heart and whatever is outside. Now, with the eyes of your imagination, look up at the sky. You see the magical, bright full moon surrounded by the stars. Suddenly, you sense the moon and the space around it as a portal, connecting the true essence of your being with the surrounding world. As the moonlight touches your head, face, and body, you sense it running through your body and activating your heart. The moonlight carries warmth, clarity, and authenticity. It awakens your creative fire while reminding you that this fire, the fire of your uniqueness, can be shared. You feel this light flowing gently from the top of your head through your spine, down to your roots. It aligns your heart, your mind, your body, your emotions, and your presence. Now, realize that you can breathe in this moonlight. Breathe in, feeling your waistline, and imagine drawing the moonlight into the space of your heart. Imagine the area of the heart become a door, a gate. And keep breathing, feeling your waistline, but imagining that your breathing comes and goes through the area of your heart, in the center of your chest. Again, imagine drawing the moonlight into the space of your heart. It may feel as a warmth, light, a color, or simply a sense of openness and space. Let whatever comes be enough. Let this feeling transform into a feeling of fulfillment. You are enough. You don't need to do anything. Just enjoy the presence to your heart and to your breathing. Keep breathing through the door of your heart. This is enough. You are enough. As you breathe out from the space of your heart, send this light, this feeling, to every cell of your body. Towards your hands, your feet, your head, your skin. Keep breathing like this, inhaling clarity, warmth, and authenticity. Exhaling presence, warmth, and alignment. With each exhale, feel this light and warmth extending beyond your body, carried by the gentle breeze. It spreads into the space around you, creating a calm, bright, and coherent field. Your body feels grounded and alive. Your heart feels present, and you can feel yourself part of something much bigger than yourself. Now open again the eyes of your imagination. You see your candle in front of you. Its flame is brighter, warmer, steady. Feel that the energy of this full moon has been transmitted to the flame. And now imagine that this same flame is alive in your heart. This is your inner fire. Not for performance, not for approval, but for presence. Slowly take a deep breath and yawn. Let your voice awaken your body with a yawn or two or more, like this. And start moving your body gently, as if breathing and yawning through every joint. Now you can open not only the eyes of your imagination, but also your physical eyes. And keep yawning with me. Move your fingers and hands as if caressing, then kneading the air, and let the movements become stronger, more alive. Start massaging your hands, and from there slowly massage your whole body. Keep yawning. I have to talk, but you can yawn much more. And stretch. The arms, the legs, imagining that your breath flows out through your hands, arms, and feet and head, and rub your feet against the ground and feel the support beneath you. So let the energy circulate through your whole body. And now, if you want, okay, well, it's not mandatory, but if you want, you can stand up and do what I'm doing. Otherwise, just look at me and imagine that you are doing the same movements, because this is a movement activation, to incorporate, to embody these qualities, this energy, call it whatever, okay? That doesn't change the goal, that is really to integrate this energy, let's say. And yeah, again, imagine or do this with me. Let's keep awakening our body a little bit with a bit of fire from this moon in Leo. And keep breathing. Element air connected with Aquarius. But let's also awaken the other elements. Earth, like the tree. Remember the tree from the meditation show. So imagine you can smell the air with your knees when you breathe in, and when you breathe out, you drill earth with your roots and you extend toward the sky. Okay, again, we breathe in and we breathe out, and we feel earth, element earth, strong in our body. Again, once more. Like a beautiful tree, roots and branches, okay? And then let's move a bit the water inside our body, thinking of our pelvis as a ball where we can move the water, and for a moment we can feel this flow, flexibility through our body. We can enjoy this quality. And then we come back to the air and fire, the air and the light in this case, okay? Because Leo is a sign connected to the sun, and we are talking about the full moon, that is the moon reflecting the sunlight. So let's connect with the breathing and imagine really you can breathe out. You can breathe in, and when you breathe in, imagine you can call inside this beautiful moonlight from Leo. Creativity, authenticity, and let's imagine to keep breathing through the door here, the door, the gate, the portal of our heart. So imagine that we can collect, we can call in this energy, bringing presence, bringing balance. And when we breathe out, well, the sun is a star, right? And there is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong, but there is nothing wrong in feeling like a star. It's beautiful. A star can spread its light everywhere, like the sun, like the full moon. Okay, so let's keep collecting with our breathing authenticity, presence, balance, whatever makes you feel at peace and fulfilled. And when you breathe out, Imagine yourself like a beautiful star. Our body has this shape, a 5-point star. So again, let's breathe in, let's bring in presence, and let's imagine that we can radiate this presence everywhere around us with our breathing. And this star can move in the space. So through our breath, while breathing out, when we exhale, we can expand this sense of warmth and light and presence and fulfillment. We are enough as we are. And this is our beauty, our uniqueness. So let's keep inhaling warmth, light, fulfillment, and not only fulfillment, but really the joy, the happiness of being present. And when we breathe out, just let it be. And when we come back, let's come back to our heart and just enjoy a couple of breaths through our heart. We can, of course, I insist on this, let's fill our waistline always, but thinking that the door is here, okay? And now, let's come back and well, that's it. It's very simple, right? Okay. Now you can look again at your candle and, well, you can take a moment later to relight it whenever you want to reconnect with your inner fire. You don't really need a candle, but it's a reminder, right? It's a reminder of this flame that is always present. The star, the sun, the full moon are always present in our heart, in our soul, in our spirit, in our essence. You can repeat this meditation anytime you want to feel aligned, authentic, and connected to yourself and a purpose bigger than just your ego. And of course, if you like this meditation and if you found it inspiring or useful, please share it. If you want to support me and my work, you have a link somewhere in the video, in the information or in the blog post to buy me a coffee or a tea, because you know I'm fond of teas. And if you have questions, feel free to write to me, maybe before the next full moon or whenever you want, okay? Then, yeah, just shine or not. Some of us like more to shine like those little, I don't know the name in English, those little things that fly around in the summer carrying a little light. Some other people, they like to be like stars. It's not, I mean, everybody is unique, and just trust your uniqueness and be yourself always. This is the best gift you can share with everybody. Ciao.